Today we are going to present our paper, Domain-Specific Text Generation for Machine Translation. In-domain data scarcity is common in translation settings, due to the lack of specialized datasets and terminology, or inconsistency and inaccuracy of available in-domain translations. You might be familiar with this situation, where there is a big translation project, but there is only a tiny in-domain translation memory, or no in-domain translation memory at all. Recently, there has been a considerable advancement in training large language models, not only for English, but also for diverse languages. These are just a few examples of autoregressive language models trained to predict the next word in a sequence. More specifically, our current work utilizes GPT-J and MGPT to generate text from in-domain sentences. Interestingly, when you feed such large language models with an in-domain sentence, they can generate several sentences that simulate the domain and linguistic characteristics of the authentic sentence. We investigate the feasibility of this domain-specific text generation technique when either no or limited bilingual in-domain data is available. When there is a small in-domain translation memory, you can use each target sentence as a prompt to generate text that simulates the domain characteristics of the authentic in-domain data. If there is no translation memory at all, you can first forward translate the source text to be translated, or a portion of it, using the baseline model. Combining the idea of in-domain text generation with back translation, you can generate huge amounts of synthetic bilingual in-domain data for both use cases. Finally, fine-tune the baseline machine translation model on a mix of synthetic in-domain data and generic data. This code snippet shows how to load the GPT-J language model. Afterwards, you can use each target segment in the in-domain translation memory to generate synthetic in-domain text. The quality of the language model is important. Here, you can see examples of generated text that is both linguistically correct and factually accurate. Sometimes, the generated text can be linguistically correct. However, numbers or names might be inaccurate. Obviously, the better the quality of the text generated by the language model, the better that quality we can expect when fine-tuning the baseline machine translation model on the synthetic data. Now we have the target side of our new in-domain dataset. To generate the source side, use back translation into the other language direction. Basically, both the source and target side of our new large in-domain dataset consist of synthetic data. The target side is generated by the language model, while the source text is generated by machine translation into the other language direction. Finally, we apply mixed fine-tuning to the baseline machine translation model. In other words, we continue training our baseline model on a mix of the synthetic bilingual in-domain dataset we got from the two previous steps, and a randomly sampled portion of the original generic dataset, oversampling the synthetic in-domain dataset. In both scenarios, our proposed method achieves significant improvements, demonstrated by both automatic and human evaluations. You can download our scripts and configuration files at GitHub. Thanks for watching. You are welcome to email your questions to yasmin.moslem@adaptcenter.ai.